Welcome to Shepherd's Digest. This is the Daily Edition. I'm Pastor Terry from River City Hope Church in Louisville, Kentucky. And so far in this series titled The Full Armor of God, we've discovered why we need it, and we've talked about the first and essential part of it, the belt of truth. Looking at Ephesians chapter 6, beginning in verse 14, we read, "Stand firm then, with the belt of truth buckled around your waist, and with the breastplate of righteousness in place." Now, to understand why the breastplate is important, let's first take a look at the word righteousness. You see, righteousness is being moral and just, being pure in heart. Our righteousness, our human righteousness, was not sufficient to save us, and our righteousness will never be sufficient. In fact, Isaiah 64:6 says, "Our righteousness is like filthy rags." You see, on our own, we could never become righteous in God's sight. The Apostle Paul tells us in 2 Corinthians 5:21 that God made him, Jesus, who knew no sin, to be sin on our behalf, that we might become the righteousness of God in him. You see, Christ is the true and only righteous one, and God assigns Jesus' righteousness upon us. This means that Jesus' death made us righteous in God's sight, and we're not righteous on our own, but we're viewed as righteous because of what Jesus has done for us. Praise the Lord. Because of the cross, we can now receive His righteousness. When we wear the breastplate of righteousness, it means our relationship with God is solid. Now, in our next episode, we'll talk about the importance of the shoes of the gospel of peace. And if you haven't already, you can watch the full message of the full armor of God on the videos page at shepherdsdigest.com, as well as our church website, Hope for River City. That's Hope, the number 4, rivercity.com. I'm Pastor Terry Wright from River City Hope Church in Louisville, Kentucky. That's all for now. Put on that armor. God bless you.